please head over to Rumble, check out my channel over there, and our good friend, another overtaxed taxpayer, is also over there. Please give him a follow, show him the love. Appreciate you guys. Let's get into the video. What's going on, YouTube? Picked up a tube of dimes and 4 ASEs today at Harry's for 211 bucks, and this came today. Now, this is going to trigger some of you, but that's okay. If you hear me out, you might get a different perspective. I am investing, yes, I said investing, in 2 types of silver right now. And that word may trigger some of you, and that's okay because that's what I'm doing. Alright, this order came from Monument today. For those of you who know me and have watched me for any amount of time, you know 2 things about me. Number 1, I don't love gold. I buy it because the rest of the world does. And number 2, ASEs aren't really exciting to me, but I missed the boat, and I'm not going to miss the boat again. Not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I have 40 ASEs coming, and 8 have arrived today, so I got 32 more on the way. Now, among some other stuff. Thank you, Monument Metals. Oh man, I didn't get the cool Monument flips. Oh well, it's cool. So, why am I investing in Silver Eagles? I'll tell you why. 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm not attached to them. There's actually a lot of generic bullion that I find more appealing. Number 2, it's a market trend, in my opinion. Metal markets have trends, stock markets have trends. Now let's rewind a little bit. I don't know what it was. Someone's going to hammer me in the comments, but I feel it was 6-12 months ago, somewhere in there. People were paying an obscene, and I mean obscene, amount of cash for ASEs. Why? Americans are obsessed with American Silver Eagles. Now, I just broke the flip. Now, for me, it works out very well that I'm not. I have no attachment to them other than the fact that they are silver. I love all silver. And that gives me a huge advantage because the premiums have corrected for the most part. Right? People were paying what were they paying? 40 commonly. I saw them going up to 50 for a while. People were paying that. I would never in my life pay that for an ASE unless silver was worth that amount of money. Now, I'm going to present an idea to you that I've presented in the past, and I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people have told me, man, you were right, I should have done that. I wish I would have done that, but I was afraid the Eagle prices and the premiums would never come down. Market's correct, okay? As a general rule. Now, see, this is what a lot of people find appealing, that little $1. It means nothing to me, personally. Now, I'm not saying I hate Eagles. I'm not trying to, trigger any of you, but I'm giving you my perspective. That $1 means nothing to me because I care about the value of silver. And a lot of people will say, well, it's the most recognized coin in the country or in the world. Here's the thing. And in times of collapse, should that happen, they're going to be liquid. Yeah, the liquidity is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. But it's going to be recognized. Listen, in times like that, the vast percentage of the population doesn't even know what silver really is, what it's worth, number 1. So if someone knows what it is, they're going to be a stacker, okay? Well, that means they're going to know what an Asahi round is. That means they're going to know what a Buffalo is. To me, that's not a benefit. To me, that's neither here nor there. That's just my opinion. The $1 thing, like I said, means nothing to me because it's the value of the silver. And if someone doesn't know what this is, are they going to understand that this is worth more than $1? I doubt it. The security features. Okay, yeah, you got the missing read on these newer 2020 or these newer Type 2s, sure. But if somebody doesn't know, they're not going to know. Okay, they're not going to know that unless they're familiar with silver in the first place. And I'm sorry, but I've seen more fake Type 1 ASEs than any other silver bullion coin out there. That's just the reality. That's a pretty hard fact to argue if we're telling the truth and being honest and being transparent. So that all means nothing to me. What does mean something is that 2 things have happened with constitutional pieces of me and ASEs in the very recent past. The premiums went sky high. Now, I told a lot of people, And see, this is where I missed the boat. And this is what I'm stacking right now, because the markets have corrected enough to where I'm comfortable paying these premiums, because I'll get the premiums back and they're affordable to me now. People were buying these for $45, even $50 not long ago. That is insanity. If I would have had a ton of Eagles, which I didn't, because I didn't stack them, because I don't like them that much. They're okay. It's silver, so I love it because it's silver, but they do nothing. They don't appeal to me other than that, which is working in my favor because it'll be easier to offload. I didn't have a lot. And if I had a lot of them, what I would have done was I would have taken them and I would have dumped them for 40, 45 bucks a piece. Let's just say 40. Let's play the low end, okay? And I would have taken that money and I would have bought a bunch of ounces of silver for $25, generic rounds. I am strictly a weight stacker. I want the most amount of metal in my stack for the least amount of cash possible. That's a great way to get free silver, and I missed that boat. I will not miss that boat again. Can I guarantee it's going to happen? No, but there's been a lot of times where the premiums have gone up due to short supply because the mint didn't have it together, and I'm betting again on government to not do its job. And that's a pretty safe bet, if we're being honest, usually. Not a financial advisor. This is just my take. Now, constitutional. The premiums on that stuff went pretty high, too. Not as high as the ASEs. And I do have quite a bit of constitutional. I did sell some at one point, so I need to replenish that. And now that it's affordable, I'm doing just that. I'm adding more constitutional in the stack because I'm investing in this kind of silver. Okay? Yes, I'm doing this strictly. And I'm not a flipper, but I'm telling you what, I'm doing this strictly because when that opportunity presents itself, I will offload this, and this is not meant to offend anybody. If you're wealthy and can afford it, no big deal. But I'm going to offload it the next time that happens to the chumps, and I'm going to get a lot of free metal in the stack. Free gold, free silver. If you would have sold this for $40, and you would have gotten yourself around for around 25, a generic bullion round for 25, right? That means you are looking pretty good. You could sell that, get a round, and still have $15 to go toward another round. Think about that for a minute. How much weight could we have added had we done that? And I've talked to some people, and this goes back to the obsession that Americans have, and that's also not meant to offend anybody, but Americans love American Silver Eagles. I don't. They're cool, but I don't love them. Some people are like, I don't regret hanging on to my ASEs. No, okay. But a lot of the people I've talked to, I would say the majority have said, man, you were right. I just never thought the premiums were going to correct, and market's correct. So I'm now putting myself in a strategic position to stack as many of these as possible. I do have some, aside from the 44 that I have now added. But not enough. Not enough to really make a dent. I need 100, 200, 300, 400 ounces of these. Maybe more. That's my goal, as long as the price stays affordable, so that if and when that happens again, I'm in a position to dump most or all of them and really increase my stack amount. It's cream at that point. There's not, it's free money. That's just my take on it. Do what you will, stack the way you want. Not a financial advisor, not investment advice. But had somebody done that when I was making videos about that, they would have done very, very well for themselves. Follow me here. Like, subscribe, comment. Also follow me on the Big Green R, known as Rumble. Same channel name. Do not leave YouTube. Do not stop watching YouTube. I have to say that. Come on over, support the channel. I am creating different things over there. I would really appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you, your time. We all have different perspectives, and that's how we learn from each other, is by talking and having dialogue and bouncing ideas off each other and interacting. Anyway, I am stacking ASEs. I am stacking constitutional. I'd like to get more quarters in the stack, maybe more halves, quite a bit of dimes. People seem to love the dimes. I'm impartial. I actually kind of like the quarters, to be honest with you. That's just me. But I like it all. Don't hate ASEs, don't love them. Don't hate gold, don't love it. I stack gold because the world is obsessed with gold, and I stack ASEs because Americans are obsessed with them at this point in time. I'm stacking them, is what I meant to say. So I am going to position myself to do what's right for me, and I encourage you to do what's right for you. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep stacking.